My name is Geoffrey Alleyne, and I reside in Linden, New Jersey. Originally from Barbados in the West Indies. I grew up on a farm. Family had a lot of trucks and boats, fishing boats, so I actually did a little bit of fishing as well. Leaving Barbados, coming here to the United States, I went on to be an auto mechanic in New York, Long Island, New York. Well, I got started in the professional truck industry while working as a mechanic because I love to drive and I wanted to change my career from auto mechanic to truck driver. I went to driving school over the weekends, and Schneider came to the school, so I decided to take the position with Schneider. I drove over 1 million miles, and that's 1 million miles accident-free. Well, the best benefits for me is the satisfaction I get from delivering the products that I know that people really need to keep this country going. And also the satisfaction I get as a training engineer with Schneider National for the last 19 years. Taking a new driver on board and training him to be safe. One, be prepared for the unexpected. Maintain a high level of awareness. Leave yourself space. It's very important. You need to have space to maneuver. Alright? The other things, judgment. You want to use good judgment. And make a decision. Remember the decision that you make. Or in other words, the difference between the decision that you make. If it's a good decision or a bad decision, the difference is getting into a crash or avoiding one. Without the tank truck industry, this country will stop. Why? Well, for instance, this cup of coffee that I just picked up from toilet, it takes quite a few chemicals to manufacture this cup. For instance, we haul benzene, which is in this cup. We haul styrene, it's in this cup to manufacture. We haul ethylene. Those are just 3 products. There's plenty more just to manufacture this cup. One of my goals is to drive my entire career accident-free. And I take one of the Schneider core values to heart every day I open my cab and I jump in the truck. Safety first and always. Nothing we do is worth hurting ourselves or hurting anyone. And driving 1 million miles is not difficult for everybody to do. I believe everybody can do it, and I believe every driver out there should do the same. I believe you should always wear your PP, and I'll give you the example. I was over in Elizabeth, New Jersey. We was going to unload from a rail car. So the shipper went on top of the rail car with a wrench probably about 3 feet. It's an extremely large wrench. And he was on top, tightening up the bolts, preparing the rail car to be pressurized, while he had me hook up the hose at the bottom to the truck, to the rail car. So just as I finished hooking up the hose at the rail car and I come out from under the rail car, he tossed that wrench down. And we both met. I got the hard hat on right now. I was trucking the hard hat. And I tell you what, he was so scared, he came down off of that rail car really unsafe because he was worried that I was hurt really bad. But what saved me is that hard hat, and I got it home today. It is like a lifeline to me, so I'll never get rid of it. If you got a passion for safety, you're dedicated and willing to work, there's a lot of benefits in tank truck driving.